Welcome everybody to Flay High Field, where the Westwood Wolverines will host the Raiders of Dover-Sherborn. I'm Mike Gay, and I'm going to do my best to carry the action in an early season matchup between two very strong teams. Dover-Sherborn 4-0-1 in the Tri-Valley Small Division. Westwood coming off 3 losses. They are 2 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw in the Tri-Valley Large. Michael Tiedites gets the ball over to look like Josh Morrison-Deutsch, Tommy Bukavalis. Westwood mostly underclassmen out there right now, with the exception of the back line defense. Nice shot. Michael Tiedites gets it on the keeper for Dover-Sherborn. John Muckstadt for Dover-Sherborn, a very strong junior. John Grant, the coach of Westwood High School, changing things up in the starting lineup a little bit on the back defensive line, going with an all-senior foursome. Senior captain Bryce Whitney, center back. Dan Heller, another senior. Nice play by Westwood, moving the ball out. Brad Orsini, one of the, again, the other seniors at right back. Westwood looking to press. Westwood has had challenges scoring early goals this season. Definitely a second half team. That is offsides by a mile. Made it very easy on the referee. For those of you watching high school soccer for the first time, two referees, one on each side, one on each half. Works out pretty well for the most part. Nice play by Josh Morrison-Deutsch, junior for Westwood High School. One of a triplet. Probably the only triplet out there for either team. Patrick Moylan just coming up short on the header there. Patrick, one of 2 freshmen starting for Westwood. Looks like one of the Dover-Sherborn players came up a little gimpy there. Looks like that was number 8 for Dover-Sherborn. Looks like Adam Pham. I'm not sure exactly what happened. It looks like he either tweaked his ankle or took it off the shin. And I say Adam Pham, I think that's number 8. Of course, I am very far away and I'm very old. Nice job by Dan Heller, gets the ball headed out. Nice defense by Westwood, clearing it. And Dover-Sherborn, the Raiders will reset. Muckstadt gets it in. Ryan Gibbons trying to go up the sideline. Nice defensive play by number 14 for Dover-Sherborn. And that will go over to Dover-Sherborn for the throw-in. Reisfelder, another senior. Oh, nice save. A nice cut by Reisfelder. Comes in. Still in trouble. Westwood's got to clear the ball out. And Brian Gibbons to the rescue. Oh, and he gets taken down from behind. Number It's number 16 for Dover-Sherborn. That was Corey Latman with the assault. Michael Tiedite's coming in, trying to make something happen. There's Josh Morrison-Deutsch. John Muckstadt, again, one of the very accomplished Dover-Sherborn defensemen, plays his club soccer for GPS. Plays at a very high level with a couple of the other boys. Alex Brame is another of the GPS boys. Chips it in, puts a little pressure on the goaltender. That was Michael Moylan on the right side, another junior for Westwood. So Josh Morrison-Deutsch up front. You've got Brian Gibbons. Nice job by Bryce Whitney. Gets the ball over to Tommy Bukavalis. One of the midfielders, Tiedites. Nice step in by number 18 for Dover. Gets the ball ahead. Brian Reisfelder clears the ball out. Nice play. And that will be a corner kick. So deflection off of Brad Orsini goes to the corner. First corner of the game for either side. Westwood struggled early in the season with set plays, both free kicks and corners, but they've cleaned it up in recent games. See if they can keep that string alive. Nice kick. And just wide. A little too much head on that ball. That was a scary moment for one of the senior captains. Basically Brian Reisfelder on the far side. Patrick Moylan and Michael Tiedites coming together. Brad Orsini gets the ball out, turns it over. Dover playing with confidence, going somewhat downhill here. Patrick Moylan clears it. Nice play. Tommy Bukavalis gets it over to Tiedites. Tiedites to Reisfelder. And just a little too hot. So 3 captains for Westwood. Nick Barner, senior in goal. Got Bryce Whitney, center back, another senior, and junior Michael Moylan rounding out the 3 captains. Again, as I mentioned, a very young team. They've got 5 seniors playing significant time. I believe they've got 14 or 15 juniors and a couple of freshmen. And I do not have the details on Dover-Sherborn, but I think they're a similar type team. Not a lot of seniors. And that's a push up front, shoulder to shoulder. The Dover-Sherborn player is trying to plead his case. That's number 16 for Dover-Sherborn. That is Corey Latman. So it's a second foul early in the game. That one was not as aggressive as the first. Nick Barner gets the ball up to Josh Morrison-Deutsch. Tries to flick it. That's number 14 for Dover-Sherborn, Liam Walsh, unable to control the ball. Reisfelder will get it into Morrison. Oh, excuse me, that's Gibbons. Centering header to Patrick Moylan. Tommy Bukavalis forces a turnover. Absolutely gorgeous night here at Westwood High School and Flay Field. 75 degrees at kickoff. Patrick Moylan gets the ball over to Ryan Gibbons. Michael Moylan over to Bukovalis. Bukovalis looking to set up his teammate. Oop, a little too hot for Gibbons. Gibbons, one of the 6 seniors. Excuse me, I said earlier there were 5 seniors. Gibbons, the only senior that is not a defender or a goalkeeper. Patrick Moylan turns the ball over. Oh, and there's an advantage. Dover-Sherborn, they're pressing up front, and no harm. Nick Barner clears it out. Be a goal kick for Westwood. That is the 3rd foul on Lapman. Coach Grant saying, you know, how many times can he do it without at least one of the officials going up and talking to him? Let's see what Westwood does to use that aggressive nature to their advantage. Turnover. Michael Moylan looking to press. Gets the ball up. Josh Morrison Deutsch making a run. Nice clearance by number 14, Liam Walsh, for Dover-Sherborn. And John Muckstadt. Gibbons from Patrick Moylan. And that will be a corner kick. Nice play by Brian Gibbons off the pass from Patrick Moylan. Forces the corner kick, first for Westwood. One unsuccessful corner so far for Dover-Sherborn. So this is a little different. They've been having Michael Moylan take the corners. They're going to have Michael Tiedites take the corner. See if they can put Michael Moylan in the box, get his head on the ball. Oh, that's a handball. That is a handball, and they do not call it. The fans are outraged. Absolute bedlam in the stands right now. Oh, and another push. I'll tell you, the FAR official there is watching a different game. Dan stepping up. Here comes Nick Barner to control the ball. "27 minutes and 10 seconds to play here in the first half. No score. Flay High Field here in Westwood. The Raiders of Dover-Sherborn come in to take on Westwood. Brad Orsini versus 3 Dover-Sherborn players. Advantage Dover-Sherborn here, pressing up front. Patrick Moylan steps in and forces the corner. Nice job by Patrick Moylan helping out his defenders. A little bit of trouble there. Nice move by number 11 for Dover-Sherborn in the corner. Number 11 is George Benanati. See if they can use their throw into an advantage here. Number 6 for Dover-Sherborn, Michael Salucci. Yeah, they're going to have to clean that up if you're Westwood. Too many bounces right in front of your goalkeeper. And look for Salucci to have an impact on this game. The ability to throw it in and hit the far post from one side is a definite advantage that Westwood does not have. Nick Barner clears the ball up to Tiedites. Another push in the back by number 10. Oh, that's a nice rush. Living on the edge for Westwood. And substitutions for Westwood. That'll be Jason Moy coming into the game for Brian Gibbons, and Brian Gay will replace Brad Orsini at right back. Brian typically at left back. They're gonna see if they move him move him to one of the sides. So another corner for Dover-Sherborn. And that will be a goal kick. Again, second time that Dover-Sherborn has gotten ahead on the ball, unable to redirect it. That was looked like number 2 for Dover-Sherborn. That was Hans Martin here. Michael Tiedite gets the ball up. Jason Moy just entered the game. Brian Reisfelder will get the ball into Patrick Moylan. Check that to Michael Moylan. And that's a turnover by number 11, George Beninati. Tiedites. Nice flick. Josh Morrison Deutsch. John Muckstad a little too quick. Just able to clear that up for Dover-Sherborn. One man to beat. Nice play by Bryce Whitney, clearing that ball. He felt he was under pressure and got it out of trouble. A little quick. He had time. And that's the 4th foul. Not that anybody's keeping track. On number 16, Corey Latman playing aggressive. 23 minutes and 27 seconds to play here in the first half. Westwood and Dover-Sherborn in a scoreless battle.
Why are they not cheering? Why aren't they here?
Tommy Bukavalis in the middle of the pitch. Patrick Moylan over to Michael Moylan. Josh with the head flick. Nobody home for Westwood. Ooh, a mistake. That's a good. Oh, just a little bit long. Tommy Bukavalis, a wide open net. Westwood putting the pressure on Dover-Sherborn. Bukavalis snake bitten early in the season. So I'm joined by two fans of Westwood soccer here, Dan and Liam Field. If you want to get involved in some of the action here.
Go, Brian.
There we go. See that? Oh, nice slide tackle by Muckstad. Nice play. We've got the Dover-Sherborn girls team cheering on their team. And that will be a corner kick. Nice play by Mike Moylan. So Westwood, Michael Tiedite will take the corner kick. Again, letting Michael Moylan get into the box. Significant size advantage for Moylan. Tiedite can pretty much put the ball where he wants. Gets it to the top of the box. Brian Gay gets the ball over. Jason Moy. And that'll be a throw-in for Westwood. Gets the ball in off center. Oh, nice play. Nice physical play. Tommy Bukavalis comes out, makes some contact with the goalkeeper. Nice header by Bryce Whitney. Josh Morrison Deutsch coming up with Muckstad. Both teams trying to find their formation. Ooh, just offside, just offside. Great call. I thought he was going to miss it. That was a body length ahead. Yeah, we've got some dissenting views from Dan Field here in the background. But Liam, you're on my side, right? He was way off. And see, the fans at home, they have the ability to DVR it and go back. improve us.
Sweeper was online with it.
I don't know about that. Oh, T-Dites with a... Nice step by number 6, Salucci. Corey Lattman. One heck of a pass. And that is just wide. So Lattman, the physical nature of his game is definitely giving Westwood fits. Get a great cross just by the diving Nick Barner to one of his teammates. Looked like it was number 9 on the far side, unable to put it in. Deflection will be another corner for Dover-Sherborn. Nick Barner comes up big. Nick Barner coming up big. That was number 7 for Dover-Sherborn, Jack Gardner, with the corner kick. Definitely a well-placed corner. Josh Morrison-Deutsch gets pulled from behind. Jason Moy back. Ooh, just a little too hot. So we're joined here, like I said, by Liam Field. Liam, a youth soccer player with Westwood Youth Soccer. Liam, what do you want to tell the fans at home?
Brian better win.
Yeah, Brian better win. Next door neighbors of Brian Gay. Liam is 6th grader, Thurston Middle School. So 18 minutes and 9 seconds. Ooh, that is onside. Nice run. That's going to go over to Westwood. So Eamon Doherty comes in. He's going to replace Josh Morrison-Deutsch up top. Brian Gibbons will also come back in for Jason Moy for Westwood. Brian Gay with a throw-in on the far side. Yeah, that's a turnover. Yeah, from this angle, that was looked like it was deflected, right, Liam? And that'll be a throw-in, Dover-Sherborn. "17 minutes to play here in the first half, no score. Two very strong teams. Dover-Sherborn undefeated in the Tri-Valley Small Division. 4-0-1, 5-0-1 overall. Westwood 2-2-1 in Tri-Valley Large. Nick Barner electing to have the defenders come back and clear that out. Corey Lattman for Dover-Sherborn gets squished out. Westwood just trying to clear it out, not necessarily playing to feet. That's a little too hot for the corner, and that will go long. Goal kick, Westwood. 16-12 to play. Westwood with a phenomenal opportunity at the on the turnover by the keeper. Ty Bukovalis just a bit strong over the crossbar. Other than that, another sloppy play by Westwood. They need to clean that up. Communication on the backside has not been there. It's a handball, no call. Header by Reisfelder. Get the ball out of trouble. That's number 8, Adam Pham. Gets it into Gardner. And that will be another throw-in for Dover-Sherborn. Gardner back into Pham. Oh, nice move. Another corner for Westwood. Sloppy play. Sloppy play in the back. They've got to clean this up.
I'm sure it is. By like huge.
Deep kick. Reisfelder will head it out of trouble. Looked like that was number 8 for Dover-Sherborn right there to clean up the mess. Adam Pham. And Salucci will take another throw in. Michael Salucci. First throw in, he put it right in front of the box. Not quite as strong, but a nice head flip. Eamon Doherty gets the ball over to Pham. Gets it into the corner. It was only a matter of time. That was living on the edge. That's number 16, Corey Latman. He's definitely been the difference in this game so far. Corey Latman is a senior. Must be one of the captains for Dover-Sherborn. Looks like that's number 24 for Dover-Sherborn. Spencer Robbins coming in. A couple of other substitutions. Westwood looking to press up after the goal. 1-0 Dover-Sherborn. 13 minutes and 30 seconds to play here in the first half. John Muckstadt will build from the back. Up to Pham. Turns it over. And that was number 11. That was George Beninati. Absolutely nothing that Nick Barner could have done on that shot. That was an absolute blast from short range. Michael Moylan unable to control that ball. Nobody home. Nobody home for Brian Gibbons. But he's going to get a rush by Michael Moylan or Eamon Doherty. Far side. Too far for me to see what players are involved there. And that's offsides. Uncalled. Westwood just kicking it out of trouble here. Muckstadt will clear it up. Kick it right back into Westwood's action. Turnover. See if Westwood can capitalize. Moylan gets the ball in. Brian Gibbons a little too strong. Go deep. I think that's James Shue, the keeper for Medfield. I'm sorry, for Dover-Sherborn. The blue throwing me off. We'll go out of bounds. Substitutions for Westwood. It looks like it's going to be Kevin Zhang at center back, replacing Dan. Let me see who else that came in. Nice play by Dover-Sherborn getting it out of trouble. Gardner. And that's number 15 for Dover-Sherborn, and that is Elliot Hammerness, one of the defenders just in. Be a throw in Dover-Sherborn. Salucci will come in to take the throw in. Specialist. Salucci, one of the defenders, and throw in strongman. A little bump by number 3 in the back there. That's Brad Orsini. Brian Gay over to Jason Moy. And that'll be a throw in for Westwood. So Salucci with the bomb throw-ins. Westwood just, you know, happy to get the ball at feet. A little soft on the throw-ins. Ball comes up. That's a push. I'm not sure if that was Latman, but seeing that he's had 17 fouls, we'll give it to Latman. But he also scored a goal, so that's what counts. 9 minutes and 20 seconds to play. 1-0 Dover-Sherborn. Kevin Zhang gets the ball in. Brian Gay swings it. Kevin Zhang. Westwood with possession. Patrick Moylan in the middle. Gets the ball up front, and that will be a corner. Now they're going to have Jason Moy take the corner. They were having Michael Moylan and Michael Tiedites take the corners, but Jason Moy will give it a go. They're going to put Bryce Whitney, number 13, the central defender, into the box. Turnover. Brian Gay stepping up. Bugavalis steps in, gets taken down again. Bryce Whitney will get the ball back into the middle. Kevin Zhang over to Brian Gay, a little too hot. Illegal throw from this angle. Westwood, another first half deficit, 1-0, 7.5 to play here in the first half. And that's another push. And I'm going to let you guess who that was. No, that was Latman. But his physical nature of play is definitely making a difference out there. Eamon Doherty comes up. Gets the ball out wide. Lack of communication there. I think that's Saul Brame on the far side.
Good job, Brian.
Brian Gay steps up, gets it to Michael Tiedites. A little wide left. John Muckstadt will take the free. Tiedites controls in the middle. Tries to angle it in to Jason Moy. Nice step by the defender. Salucci comes in. Brad Orsini with a nice play. Plays it back to his defensive teammates. Kevin Zhang will, he's going to say switch the ball, but he's going to keep it on the near side. Turnover in the middle. Another turnover for Dover-Sherborn. Nice ball up the far side. A little too hot. Dan Heller will come in and replace Kevin Zhang in the center back. A couple of other substitutions. Michael Tiedites will take a seat and Jason Moy will take a seat. Looks like on the far side, I don't know if that's Ryan Lewis, I believe, number 9 for Westwood. Again, though, that's a long way away and I am extremely old.
It's true.
It is true. Confirmed by my next door neighbor, Dan Field. He's older. Nice switch by Dover-Sherborn. Nice play. And that will be a goal kick. It's a great defensive play. And as you can see behind the goal there's a women's running club. So if you're looking for something to do on a Tuesday night, come on out to Play High Field. That's offsides by number 10. That is Michael Mastrobueno, I think. Brad Orsini will try to build from the back. A little too hot into the midfield. Three minutes, 50 seconds to play here in the first half. Let's see if Westwood can put some passes together here and get a scoring chance. Just on cue, that's a nice play by Dover-Sherborn. Another corner. And it's going to be number 7, Gardner for Dover-Sherborn taking the corner. Far side, you've got Pham. And it falls to another Dover-Sherborn header, but coming up wide right. 3:10 to play, first half. Nick Barner will clear it. See if the midfielders can maintain possession. Flick by Eamon. Trying to get over to Brian Gibbons. A nice play by Tommy Bukavalis. Brian Gibbons comes out of the scrum. Bukavalis, physical play for Westwood. That'll be Westwood throw-in. 2.5 to play, first half. Brad Orsini gets it into Bukavalis. Step up. It's going to be a throw-in Westwood. Ooh, take it back. Looked like it was not out of bounds before Brian Gay stepped in. Be a throw-in for Dover-Sherborn. Under 2 minutes. Patrick Moylan kicks it up to, is that Eamon Doherty? Oh, wide open on the far side. That was unfortunately a breakdown on the near side. Wide open run. Puts a great centering pass in the middle. And Dover-Sherborn, the Raiders, will make Westwood pay. 2-0 Dover-Sherborn. Not what Westwood was looking for to wrap out the half. And he's throwing for Westwood. Michael Moylan tries to save the ball to be a free kick. There was a foul there before the ball went out of bounds on Westwood. Muckstadt will get the ball in. Gibbons comes out of the pack. Ooh. I'm going to call a foul on that one. I didn't necessarily see. Oh, and that was a turnover. Good thing Westwood saved by the half. Not a great showing for Westwood in the first half. I'm sure John Grant will have a lot to talk about at the break. Westwood giving up 2 goals, 1 late. Dover-Sherborn Raiders 2-0 advantage here at Westwood High Field. We'll be back after this. And we're back at High Field. Westwood 2-0 in a 2-0 hole to Dover-Sherborn. The Raiders scored a late goal. Great crossing pass and absolutely nothing Nick Barner could do. Westwood looking to press. Josh Morrison-Deutsch will reset. Brian Reisfelder. Ooh, and push by Corey Latman. Looks like Latman may have taken a shot there. He came into Reisfelder pretty hard. And that'll be a foul by number 7 Gardner, Jack Gardner. Yeah, Corey Latman is dinged up. Tommy Bugavalis looking at control. Moylan. And that will go down as a shot for Westwood. Josh Morrison-Deutsch is putting it on goal. Pretty easy clearance by James Shue. Nick Barner will clear it up, throw in Dover-Sherborn. Jack Gardner gets the ball, is looking to press, gets it up to Pham. That's off of Pham. Keeps it in for Dover-Sherborn. Ooh, another ricochet. Josh Morrison-Deutsch, a little too much time there. Up to Michael Tiedites. Tiedites controls the ball. Nice trap. Gets the ball up front. Jason Moy cuts back in. Ooh, just tried to thread the needle. Muckstadt gets his right leg out just in time. Nice ball from Michael Moylan, gets it into Josh Morrison-Deutsch. Great pass. Muckstadt clears the ball. Patrick Moylan over to Michael Moylan. Dan Heller gets the ball. Jack Gardner clears it. Latman tries to step in front of Reisfelder.
Go to the ball.
Yeah, good step by Adam Pham. Westwood definitely waiting back, not attacking those passes. Waiting back, and Dover-Sherborn just easily stepping in front and taking possession. Pham will throw it in. Pham, nice play. That's going to be a throw in. Westwood looked like it went off of Pham. Almost a nice turn. Michael Tiedites unable to control for Westwood. Gets into the corner. Nice header by senior captain, Bryce Whitney. Ooh. And that's wide. It's Justin Lowe on the far side. He mistimed that jump. Ball just sailed over his head, and good opportunity for Dover-Sherborn, but unable to capitalize. Nick Barner will clear it out for Westwood. Josh Morsadosh coming in hot. Muckstedt will clear it back over to Reisfelder. Patrick Moylan in the middle. Gets it over to Justin Lowe. Play it long. Nobody home for Westwood. .34 minutes and 38 seconds to play. Westwood trailing by 2. Michael Tiedites in the middle. Gets it over to Tommy Bukavalis, Patrick Moylan. Nice step by Adam Pham for Dover-Sherborn. And that's going to be another foul. That is on Adam Pham. And that'll be a free from about 18, 20 yards out. Maybe a little bit longer though. Watch for, we got a timeout. John Grant wants his timeout. I believe the coaches get 1 timeout per game. With that said, I'm not exactly sure. So that, I do know that this is the first timeout that John Grant's used in the last few weeks. So wants to set up a play. West with a great opportunity on a free kick just outside the box. Let's see if they can get a lot of pressure coming in from the far post and see if they can get ahead on the ball. Westwood a better team than what they showed in that first half. Probably one of the poorer showings to date this year. They've had some really strong soccer, coming off a 2-1 loss in Natick. Natick favored as one of the top Division I teams in the state. Westwood went in there and really carried the majority of the possession. Ended up losing 2-1. Definitely not a fair outcome. Coming in here in this Dover-Sherborn team. Really having their way in the first half. So Westwood, let's see if they can put something together on the free. Westwood will clearly definitely ask for 10 yards. This is a direct kick. So they're going to put Michael Tiedites up front. Watch for him to peel right as the ball is. I think that was negatively impacted by the opening pass. It was a little too hot, and anything that they had drawn up was thwarted. Justin Lowe comes up, and the ball will go out of bounds. Throw in Dover-Sherborn. Definitely a new wrinkle. I haven't seen that play. Look for that to pay dividends either later this game or later this season. Tiedites will get it over to Whitney, and he will clear it back to Nick Barner, the keeper, up to Justin Lowe. Justin Lowe, a junior. Turns it over in the middle of the field. That's Gardner. Gardner gets it over to Pham. Adam Pham Nice job by Brian Reisfelder. Oh, and I'll say that that's going to be a blue throw-in. Players in the field for Westwood disagreed, but the only opinion that matters called it Dover-Sherborn.
Oh, okay.
And as Jason Moy. Muckstadt comes up and gets the ball back over to Gardner. Nice cross switch of the field. Justin Lowe gets it up to Tommy Bukavalis. Tommy Bukavalis looking to run. Nice step by Dover-Sherborn. Ooh. Dover-Sherborn tries to thread the needle to no avail. 31 minutes to play here in the second half. Dover-Sherborn by 2. Michael Moylan looking to let the play develop here. Over to Jason. Patrick Moylan gets it over to Reisfelder. And they'll get Patrick Moylan on a shoulder-to-shoulder blow. Oh, that was close to being offsides. That would look like nice job, Bryce. And another foul, number 16. Corey Latman with the whistle.
Good call.
And they're going to give him a foul. They're going to give him a free. So Adam Pham not happy. Salucci telling his teammate to calm down. Westwood will have a free from literally right outside the box. Jason Moy creating some action. The Dover-Sherborn coach is not happy with that call. He's asking for clarification. Yeah, with a forearm shiver. So Salucci is going to be the near defender for Dover-Sherborn. Michael Moylan will take the free. You're going to have crashing far post play by Jason Moy, Tommy Bukavalis, Josh Morrison-Deutsch, and up comes the center back, Bryce Whitney. Muckstadt just steps in and easily deflects. Oh, nice play. Michael Tide puts a nice left-footed boot right on Shoe. Unfortunately, it's right at him. Shoe plays it back to Muckstadt. Muckstadt with a lot of composure is one of the center backs for Dover-Sherborn. Nick Barner comes up and will clear it up to Gardner. Jack Gardner causing trouble for and that will be a corner kick. Bryce Whitney lost his footing there and took a spill. Substitutions for Westwood. That is Kevin Zhang will come in replacing Michael Tiedites, and it looks like Brian Gibbons will come in replacing Michael Moylan. So corner kick. Kevin Zhang. I don't know if they're going to put Kevin Zhang at one of the midfielders. Midfield positions. Kevin Zhang normally one of the center backs. .26 minutes and 45 seconds to play here in the second half. Westwood trails Dover-Sherborn by 2 goals. First goal was scored by Lapman. I'm not sure who the second goal went to. Salucci gets the ball towards the near post. Excuse me. So they do have Kevin Zhang at one of the midfield positions, looking to try to create some offense. Gardner gets the ball over. Justin Lowe misses. And there'll be a throw in for Westwood. Westwood just, not playing in a crisp way that they're normally accustomed to. It pretty much goes up and down. Nobody's stepping up today. Oh, nice centering pass to Gardner. And that'll be a corner kick. I'm sorry, goal kick. And that is a yellow card. That's a yellow card. Let's see who that was on. I think that was on Gardner, Jack Gardner, I think. Let's take a look. Yeah, that was Jack Gardner, number 7 for Dover-Sherborn. He was not happy with the call. He smacked the ball and right in front of the goalkeeper, right in front of the official, excuse me, the referee. That'll get you a yellow every time. He has to immediately come out of the game. High school rule. Lapman, nice. Nice play by Corey Lapman. Puts it. Gave two of his two of his offensive strikers the chance at the ball. Nice defensive play by Justin Lowe on the far side to get Westwood out of trouble. That'll be Adam Pham taking it for Dover-Sherborn. And that'll go over to Kevin. Oh, excuse me, that's Josh Morrison-Deutsch who clears the ball out. Josh Morrison-Deutsch gets it over to Kevin Zhang, Tommy Bukavalis, three juniors. Tommy goes in right into the center. Oh, nice little flick over John Muckstadt's head. A little too much mustard on it. Muckstadt up front, take advantage of it. Nobody home. "21 minutes and 20 seconds to play. Nice play, Josh Morrison-Deutsch up front. Muckstadt will just clear it out and right to the foot of his wingman. Oh, nice run. There goes Corey Latman. Just a little too strong. That was Jack. I think that was Jack Gardner from. Excuse me, that was Adam Pham who was a little strong on that pass. Mass substitutions: Eamon Doherty. You've got Ryan Lewis, Michael Tedites, Michael Moylan, and Brad Orsini in for Westwood. Brian Gay as well, excuse me, Miss Brian. I see enough of them at home. That is a Salucci shoulder right in Eamon Doherty's back. Ryan Lewis gets it into, oh, that's a handball. And that's going to be Westwood ball. Brad Orsini will throw it in for Westwood. Gets it into Eamon Doherty. Ryan Lewis, back to Doherty. Nobody home for Westwood.
Oh my.
Oh, nice. Yeah. "18 minutes and 30 seconds to play. Westwood trailing 2-0 here at Flayhigh Field. The Raiders of Dover-Sherborn looking to go 6-0-1. Westwood trying to avoid a fourth straight loss. Patrick Moylan will control the ball for Westwood. Or excuse me, that's Michael Moylan. Ryan Lewis steps up.
Nice ball.
There's a turnover. Eamon Doherty looking to press. It's a turnover. Ryan Lewis. Nice play.
Go middle, go middle.
Ryan Lewis to T-Dites. And Muckstadt will clean it up. Just a little late on that pass. You had T-Dites.
Nice. Good.
It's a nice ball. Nice transition for Dover-Sherborn. Another turnover for Westwood. T-Dice comes up. Comes to the ball. Nice job. Switches the field back. A little too much. That's another illegal throw. I'm not sure what the official is watching, but it's probably the fourth one. Not that that would make any difference in the score. Salucci offsides. Oh, that wasn't Salucci, but whoever it was, that was he was offsides by a few feet. "15 minutes and 50 seconds to play." Orsini gets it up front. Ooh, just wide. Nice turn. T-Dites goes right by two defenders. Got Brian Gibbons coming. Ooh, just a little too hot for him to handle. Brian gave with a nice defensive header. T-Dice gets it back. Ooh, just a little too hot for Kevin Zhang. And there's Muskrat. Eamon Doherty, nice play, using his body to shield the defender. And that would go wide. Muckstadt will take the goal kick for Dover-Sherborn. Oh, that's a nice play, nice pass.
Oh.
Westwood looking to press up, make something happen with 12 minutes to play. Fortunately, leaving themselves open to some runs. That'll be a corner kick. Another corner kick for Dover-Sherborn. Eleven and a half to play. 11 minutes and 30 seconds left. Westwood looking for some sort of a spark. And that was number 2 for Dover-Sherborn. I think that was Hans. Hans Martin here, so we'll call him Hans. Hans here. Brian Gay to T-Dites. Turnover. Nice slide tackle by T-Dites. Stavros Mikalakos, Jr., number 21 on the far side. Trying to get into the action. Brian Gay comes up from his defensive position. Trying to press with 9 minutes and then 20 seconds to play. Westwood just looking to get a good offensive build and good shot on goal here. Jack Gardner gets it up. Ooh, that was out. Well, it looked like it was out. Dan Heller steps up. That was Kevin Lyons, Jr., number 16 for Westwood. John Muckstadt for Dover-Sherborn. Kevin Lyons gets it over to Michael Moylan. Michael Moylan looking to build from the back. Over to Ricey. And Jack Gardner easily clears over to Pham. Give Dover-Sherborn credit. They've taken Westwood out of their game from the start here. Ryan Lewis coming up and pressing for Westwood. Nice switch by Kevin Lyons. Nice ball. It's Ryan Lewis. Ryan Lewis coming up top. Ooh, nice centering pass. Oh, off of Stavros Mikalakos. Westwood looking for that spark. Almost got it. See if they can keep playing downhill here. Tedites up top. Looking for support. Brian Gay comes in. Gets over to Stavros. And he gets taken down. Oh, I have no idea what that was. But John Grant did not object, and he was right in front of it. So off the post. So Westwood that close. That and a first half open goal misfire, and they'd be right in this game. Nice ball up front. Eamon Doherty. Nobody home. Far post. Stavros Mikalakos making a run, but just a little long. Odd-man rush here for Dover-Sherborn. Looking to take advantage of the aggressive play by Westwood. 5 minutes to play. Westwood knocking on the door. Let's see if they can break through. Tedites gets it to Mikalakos. Nice play. Support coming up from. Oh, sorry about that. I'm watching the game and not. Camera was not on the action. Mikalakos again. Nice. That does not. That doesn't look good. Michael Tedites went down, and that was a non-contact injury. He immediately grasped at his what looks like his calf or his Achilles.
Come on.
Nice give and go by Mikalakos. A little too strong. Foul on Michael Moylan, cleats up, coming in for the slide tackle. Did not make contact with the ball. And mass substitutions by Dover-Sherborn. The only player I can make out is number 19, Saul Brame. So 3 minutes to play. It looks like Westwood, unless they can mount a serious comeback here in the last few minutes, will drop a tough game. A game that, they definitely had a couple of opportunities, but, outplayed by the stronger Dover-Sherborn side. Stavros Mikalakos coming in, trying to force the play. Kevin Lyons over to Patrick Moylan. So Westwood's next game will be against Millis. They will travel to Millis High School on, excuse me, I take it back. It'll be against Medfield at home on the 28th of September. So Thursday, right back here at Flay High Field, they'll take on Medfield. And you know, must win early in the season. Westwood definitely trying to stop the bleeding. Bukavalis, nice trap, steps through. Nice poke from behind. Nice defensive play. Gets it up the sideline to Stavros Mikalakos. Back to Kevin Lyons. Mikalakos looking for a far pass. You got Ryan. Oh, nice slide tackle. Nice slide tackle. John Muckstadt. Actually, was that John Muckstadt? I think it was. Bukavalis will clear it in. Ball's up in the air, and Shu comes in. So Shu will clear it out. Looks like that might be final 30 seconds here. Westwood will, unfortunately, like I said, drop to 2-5 and I believe it's 2-5 and 1. And that is it. From Flay High Field, I'm Mike Gay. Give a shout out to Westwood Media Center. They do phenomenal things. They allow me to film games and bore all of you. Thanks from Westwood. I'm Mike Gay signing off.